I'm attempting to find the last two Zeta Metroids in this sector, and
What's the difference between a Zeta and a Beta Metroid? Is one the top, one the bottom?
no. In fact, I'm not sure which one the Beta Metroids are.
Hmm. Would Sega do this? Possibly no.
What would Sega not do?
The Shenmue HD duology. You know, have both games in one package.
I do have the Shenmue 2. I do have Shenmue 2 for the Xbox.
I've never played the Shenmue game, but I'm fascinated with 3. Mostly just because this was a game that was like, it was one of the holy grails of vaporware, and now it's just arisen from the ashes. I'm aware of what it is, though. It's basically Deadly Premonition without the horror elements.
Well,
Did you ever think of streaming that?
Well, that and Sailors.
Would you ever think of Shenmue 2?
I'm sorry, I was screw attacking. What now?
You ever thought about streaming Shenmue 2? You'll think about it.
It's
Okay.
not really so much that I would think about it, it's that I can't. I don't have the technology.
Oh, you can't stream Xbox directly to... Okay.
I can stream from an HDMI capable machine, and that's pretty much it.
Isn't there an Xbox emulator?
I think there is, but it requires a bit much.
Plus, it doesn't run commercial games yet.
Wait, what? Even though it uses a Pentium 3 processor?
They still haven't worked out the kinks.
How?
Well, you see, we are talking about a variation of DirectX.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, we're talking about reverse engineering something that is built with a different code set as what we're used to working with.
So, because it's using a variation of DirectX, not like the ones like the PS2 can easily play, or GameCube, or the Wii. No, you can't do it on the X. You can't make a proper emulator for the Xbox.
Oh, one more
Well,
thing.
there's
Not
also
yet.
there's also a reason why PS2 emulators are unreliable as hell is because of the unique chipset of the PS2.
By the way, I want to say one more thing about Shenmue that I just remembered. I remember how it looks like there's no player agency whatsoever. It's like, my father was just killed, I must a cheeseburger and do random odd jobs.
Well, it's the way you have to get money.
There's no... I just find it hilarious that we're dealing with a plot that urgency of the player, and there's none of that.
There is a time limit, though.
Wait, there's a time limit in Shenmue?
Yep.
So what exactly are you trying to do? The first game is you go get a boat and get to China, right? Do you fight in that game or do anything like that?
I'm assuming not. It's
Yeah, you do fighting. It's just that when you play the DVD of the first game, it cuts out all the fighting scenes.
keep in mind this game had what, like a $70 million budget. It was like the most expensive game at the time.
Wait, explain what your statement just was, Reese. You play the DVD.
Yes, Shenmue 2 comes with a movie DVD of the first game of just the cutscenes, and
Which removes all the fight scenes.
which they removed all the fight scenes, and they played it in theaters, and it killed. it killed in the box office.
Okay, and
They were clamoring for this. I don't know
So-
why, and it interests me somehow, despite the fact I could give less of a shit.
Well, the
Wasn't
thing
it
about
really-
this series is that it's incredibly weird to me that it's successful as it is. I mean, I don't know what people seeing. I really don't.
all I know is that for some reason the main character is Japanese, and when his dad gets killed by a martial artist, he thinks of a Chinese person, so he starts asking around for Chinese people because the
No, here's the
Chinese
thing, though.
all know each other.
His name is Dan Lee.
Oh God.
Okay, so what is the plot in the first game?
Oh no,
You're trying
Lon
just to
D,
get to
Lon
China?
D, yeah.
That's it,
Guy's
just get to
searching
China?
for his, yeah. He's basically searching for his father's killer.
And what are you doing in 2?
Same thing, because here's the thing though. This is done in chapters. The first game is 1 chapter. In the second game, it's like 4 or 5 chapters.
What do you do in the second game? And what do you do in
Finding
the
more
first?
information, finding out where he is.
Does your character have any martial arts skills?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I am just fascinated with the third game because of the long production. Apparently, like even before then, they asked the creator to they would buy like a novel or a manga type to finish it. You know what I mean?
What? Shenmue?
Well, Shenmue 3, it had such a long and effed up production history, point where the fans just said, "Try a book or a manga or something. Get this done." You know what I mean?
Well, we
Because
all
he couldn't-
know how it's going to
he
end.
couldn't
The main
get-
character's going to die.
Well, he could get funding for it because the first game had such a large budget. At the time, it was the most ever made. So they were clearly there was a lot on the line. There was that I don't know how did the I don't know if it actually did well. I'm not actually 100% sure.
What? Shenmue?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like I said, I know very little about this series. I know a few, but I know very, very little about it.
Shenmue did actually pretty well.
What the fuck was that? Did the squid just attack us?
Me getting a little bit frustrated.
I was dozing off for a second reason. I heard that and I was like, holy fuck! Did someone have a stroke and click the push to talk key? That's my immediate response. Are you okay? Don't die on me, you're my friend.
Huh. Apparently Tekken 2 is 20 years old today.
Or at least if you're gonna die, give me all your stuff in the will.
You know,
The home version or the arcade?
More than like the arcade, because the console came out later.
I find it. Can I just say that what else? Really, Tekken 2 turned actually was into fighting games, but cool to know. What else is turning? What else is turning? Getting its either to getting double digits this year.
Oh, quite a bit.
Quite a bit, yeah. Last year was the coolest one to me because Half-Life 2 and Snake Eater were released the same day. So, 4 was an amazing year for video games. Doom 3, we had Doom 3, Snake Eater, we had Half-Life 2, we had a whole bunch of great shit.
I like to think of it this way. That this year, the Harry Potter series is now legal.
Oh, that was funny.
I know I'm a bad man, and I'm a bad man, as well as a madman. But you can't deny for a second that I'm not also brilliant. I take such joy in your pain. I'm sorry, Ninja. Forgive me. But your suffering brings me such delight. Oh. Well, tomorrow and the next day are gonna suck.
I just followed a guy on Twitter by the name of Anime Steve Jabs. Today's been a good fucking day.
No, I mean for me, because I play war games, I need to paint all these models for a league.
For those watching the stream, someday this will make it to XP Fest.
What will make it to XP Fest?
Well, if you're looking, you'll see it.
Oh.
The stream crashed on the PS4 minute.
There's a bald man.
So, Ninja.
Oh, I see it.
So,
I'm
Ninja,
bald,
you're
man.
saying that turned 20 years old today, huh?
Probably. Dance for us, Reese. Amuse us. Show us your moves.
What moves? I don't have any moves. All I have is aging hardware. Hardware that I'm trying to get working again for the sake of your amusement.
So who gave the Tabletop 2 people the new port for LK's Mumble?
I should mention, by the way, this cable was a bitch to find.
I think we need more rooms. It feels too cluttered. There's only 3 gaming rooms. And this
I'm
one we had
certain
a
Lord Cat
shitload.
will add in some more once we're really set up. Because currently, right now, look, everyone's basically just in the Mafia section, which is just the place you automatically come in when you log in.
Like when we had a shitload of rooms, comfortable.
My yard sipper, which I got from a Roy Rogers. But yeah, that's my Tekken 2 PCB.
Oh.
All it needs is a power supply.
Cool.
Well, that and knowledge of how the hell to hook it up.
The 10-second delay makes it so weird when I'm watching your stream and talking to you.
I think we're speaking into the future, V.
The future is there, and it doesn't look pretty.
It's never looked pretty.
I'm certain Reese was pretty at one point.
Well, once upon a time I did have hair.
Can I say something?
You just said
We
something.
just learned.
You just said the word something.
I just learned that oral sex was illegal here until 1969.
Now, how is that enforceable?
Apparently, we in Canada banned oral sex.
To be fair, Britain's banned any porn that involves fisting.
I'm okay with that, not because I think against free will. I just say
squirting and female ejaculation.
Well, that's all disgusting. Let's be honest. We don't need to see that.
Women ejaculating?
We don't need to see squirting. Don't need to see fisting. We'll keep that, you know.
We also don't need to see women ejaculating.
So we are in fact legislating taste.
Damn right. I mean, this is we're at 11 o'clock. I think I'll go to bed. This is time for the grown-up hour.
Tonight, we're going to talk about how to give a blowjob properly. Remember, children, you want to use your teeth. Gnaw on the penis thoroughly.
Oh, I'm humping my dick terror right now.
Actually, and remember, the proper way to give cunnilingus is get a taco, a hard shell taco, and remove all the stuff inside the hard shell taco without damaging the taco. That's how to give proper cunnilingus. Make sure you don't bite down. You just want to suck and slip.
Yep,
ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the crude bathroom humor.
In
Now,
the words of Little Wayne, lick it like a lollipop.
ladies and gentlemen, if any of you listening feels offended by what's transpired here in the past few minutes, please send me an email at reeskane@gmail.com and describe to me the nice things that you do with your taco.
And if you're offended at me and you would like to send your complaints to me personally, I'm at www.idon'tcare.gmail.com. Try it.
If you want to get me, I'm Diploraptor on Twitch. Come watch my stream and watch me on YouTube, where we talk about things like gaming and politics and sex. And I bring in my guest, who has a feminazi of a wife at times. She's a lovely woman and is my friend, by the way. But sometimes,
you can just be an evil woman. I understand.
Yes. Mind you, he can also be a stupid person, because he's like, here's a... Well, do you say you have an issue with a power guy? Rule 6.3. No, I don't have an issue with it. I have an issue with someone doing it and then saying, well, here, to make it so he's power... Rule 63 power girl, rather than making the boob window thing, I'm going to make it a crotch window. So his dick is basically sticking out. There is so much wrong with that on so
what-
many levels.
Can you send me this YouTube channel? Oh, I'd like to hear these. You actually do these, or you fucking with me?
I'm about to start doing them actually. We
Can
haven't started them
Can I
yet.
be a guest on one if you want one?
Yes, you can be a guest, Neon.
That'll be the episode we talk about how one time I sneezed and farted at the same time.
I was gonna bring you on for the Rule 63 Power Girl episode.
Oh, sure, why not?
Now, let's see if I can find it.
I'll
That
put it like this. Put it like this. For me, Rule 63 Power Girl, watch window work, but keep in mind it's a hole, so it's wobbling out like a pendulum. How else would we do it?
that doesn't work.
I just do Rule 63 superheroes.
That could take a while.
Yeah, we could be there for forever. You're the man in charge, so.
This is going to take a while. How long until I find the actual Rule 63 Power Girl?
Oh, this is a real thing, okay.
There's an actual image that someone did of a Rule 63 Power Girl that is just so awful. And I'm trying to find it right now, and I'm having bad luck finding it.
Simu, who just scared your boyfriend? Oh, I just scared. Okay.
To Simu's boyfriend, I apologize for horrifying you with terrible thoughts.
How did you horrify them with terrible thoughts?
You clearly forgot about everything we just talked about.
Which part?
All of it. Like I said, this is the adult hour. If you have children, please call them into the room. They might want to learn a few things.
Let's teach children things. Today, dicks. Tomorrow, the world. Why is there Five Nights at Freddy's Rule 63?
Rule 34. Oh.
No, 63. Reverse gender Five Nights at Freddy's here.
Yeah, because the furries took this thing over and now they're making it their own. Blame the furries, don't blame us. This is the point where I've so much to have no more filter, so if I offend anybody, no apologies.
You can suck his dick.
Yes.
I love how people are getting upset over the fact that the costume for whatever character in the new Metal Gear is that weird, just string bikini stuff.
Yeah, the string bikini with fishnets and random equipment just put on there.
And then it gets
What?
better
That
when they
was
show the
weird.
model and how the moves are squishy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's
The weird
doing
part
it to
about that
troll people. That's the thing,
Well,
and no one gets
you
it.
know Kojima, you know how his mind works. He doesn't give a fuck. He's never given a fuck. Have you been? I mean, in Guns of the Patriots, you had the Beauty and the Beast moments. Have you ever seen those?
Where you get to pause, and if you play your iPod and then take out your camera, you can get a sexy photo shoot with them.
Yeah. This should also go. There was that one moment in Peace Walker where he was on a date, and if you brought the love box with you, you could do weird things.
Pause.
Pazza. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean. Did you ever play Peace Walker?
No.
I
All I
did.
remember is in Snake Eater, in that if you kill the person, had vultures eat their corpse and then kill and ate the vultures. When you went to the river where you walk down it, their ghost would show up as one of the ghosts and say, "You ate me."
Yeah, Kojima's known for creating like that. There's a moment in Sons of Liberty where if you shoot an ice bucket, you can actually watch it melt in real time. That was a detail he wanted to put in there for some odd reason.
Same with horses.
Horse poop is the new one, yeah. So kidnapping sheep. I'm gonna be a
Sheep nap in real time.
I can't fucking wait. I'm gonna make my own petting zoo. I'm gonna kidnap every sheep I find and make a petting zoo for my soldiers.
Yeah, don't you have
Every-
unlimited uses of that kidnapping
Yeah.
feature?
Yes, you now have unlimited recovery systems, so you can kidnap as much shit as you want. You can kidnap vehicles now.
So what you're saying is I could steal everyone's car.
You can steal everyone's cars, you can steal animals, you can steal people if you wish. Which you do need, because when you're building up Mother Base, you need soldiers.
So you kidnap people and force them to work for you.
That's essentially how Peace Walker worked, and I'm assuming that's how the Phantom Pain worked.
It's nightmarish. The eye, the hair, the hideous face. Someone designed this and tried to say, no, this one will good. And I'm like, no, because if they did the same thing with Power Girl, then the cut would be down near her vagina and you'd tell if she was shaved or not.
You know what?
There's a very big difference between the two.
Can I just say I would have found it more funny if his testicle, but his penis wasn't. Actually, very funny.
So the holes where his
Yeah, dude,
balls are, so his
fucking crap.
balls dangle out.
His balls like you got a dude kicking the shit out of people, fighting crime, and you just got a little balls and like they're swinging around like a fucking dungeon. Love this. So awful. Did the artist this was a joke, right? I'm gonna assume it wasn't a joke, actually.
What the fuck in the holy hell in the sun? What is? How is it? What in the?
Jesus Christ on a chocolate cracker. Chocolate cracker or something.
Okay. Trigger warnings. Just warnings. I have to go fucking Tumblr. This is a trigger warnings because
For what? The Twitch the Twitch chat does not know what the hell you're talking about.
for those in the mumbles, if I link this image.
I would rather you didn't link it in the chat. Just type it out instead of freaking out the chat. They don't know what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
It's kind of better if it didn't, let's be honest.
Is it weird that these Zeta Metroids are harder to kill than the Omega Metroids?
No.
Well, Zeta is the Greek alphabet, so I'm assuming I have no idea. That boggles my mind. I have a reason. I mean, Zeta is clearly farther down the alphabet than Omega, so then again, Omega is part of God, so I don't know.
To be entirely fair, it's the Omega Hedron, etc., which is actually composed of 4 in the tetrahedron. Like, there's a lot of stuff, you know. Because God's name is the words that make God's name, and that's why it's Yahweh when you're doing Hebrew. Being Jewish.
Must have some benefits and perks.
Yes.
There's a show I miss watching.
Which one?
That would be the show Ronin Warriors. I don't know why, I'm just having a strange nostalgic feeling of I want to watch that show again.
I have those thoughts with some movies.
I rewatch movies every now and then. It's fun to do it.
I always like to watch a John Woo movie every now and again. God, I love John Woo.
I don't think there's a person alive that doesn't.
Damn right.
He's like,
Right.
well, what can I do today?
His hallmarks were slow-mo, sparks, and doves. You know?
I believe he just keeps a cage of doves at his house to release whenever he needs them.
And then he just has his pyrotechnics group blow some shit up for him.
I was gonna say is the pyrotechnics there to set the doves on fire when he releases them.
Did any of those movies, did the doves actually get set on fire?
No, but I love that line that Doug made in one of his nostalgia critic woos, throwing some flaming doves.
Yeah, well, I thought about that. It's like you're blowing up you're killing everything except the doves. Let's get the doves in there. You ever seen his movie Bullet in the Head? And it's
Sounds
definitely
kinky.
his more It's one of his more interesting films because it's a war movie. At the time, it was known for gangster films.
What the hell is
It's
this?
it's kind of fascinating to see him take on something completely different. At that time, when he was making stuff like Hard Boiled and Better Tomorrow, The Killer.
What's the matter with you, Ninja? What did you find?
Japan's latest culinary concoctions, a wet burger and lemon mint soda.
A what burger?
Lemon mint? What?
Yes.
The lemon mint actually sounds nice, but what's the burger? A wet burger?
It says it's based off the Islak burger sold in Istanbul. It's a bun soaked in a sweet yet spicy tomato sauce.
Okay, that's not nearly as bad as some things that you can get at Wisconsin fairs called butter burgers, which have so much butter on them that the bun is basically swimming in butter.
Strawberry milk Pepsi.
And also, lemon mint sounds kind of nice. Mintiness with a little bit of lemon. Cleans her out. Ooh! There's a... What the f... I have to go to this. I'm not gonna be able to be here on Monday, Neon. Maybe. Because I have to see what the My Little Pony free play is at my local game store.
Please take photos. Please.
I'm gonna have to go this week or next week. I wish it was on Wednesday, because on Wednesday I'm already going out to do War Machine. Because, yeah, I go to the store to play war games, but it's on Monday, so... But I have to know. Maybe I can find out online what it is, but...
What's it called?
It just says My Little Pony dash free play.
By the way, I linked the thing right there.
Japan.
Japan! You so kooky!
With your animals and your body pillows and your bizarre food.
And your naked women.
Blur.
Hey, here's what the soda's
Which makes...
Here's the funny part about the soda. It's called Pepsi Special, which includes indigestible dextrin. A fiber that eases the rise of neutral fats in the bloodstream.
You be jappin', we be fappin'.
It's a special healthy food product. It's a healthy Pepsi.
That's okay. This is Pepsi, first of all, so that's some more bullshit. That's...
Strange enough, Pepsi makes more flavors for Japan than anyone else.
Well, because
Coke doesn't even make it that much. Doesn't even do anything crazy like this in Japan.
well, two things. One, Pepsi will do anything regardless of it bombs. They're always a big fan of that. And like the Japanese have all those flavors of Kit Kat. Remember?
Oh yeah.
What is it with the Japanese and just trying to be weirder than every other country? It's like I heard. Did you ever hear about that burger that they had to like announce the release of Windows? It was a 7-patty Whopper at a Burger King.
That I would have bought one. Don't. Why not? It's a 7-layer. 7
It sounds like one of those things that will be less of a burger by the end and more or less a wad of meat.
I enjoyed the quad stacker.
They had another food. Let me see here. Because Crack did a great thing on that like years ago. Food that ate foods explaining why terrorists hate us.
There's a dozen. Bacon being one of them.
Alright. They had another thing called Donald's Mega Tomato Breakfast Burger. I think that's how you say it, but I'll put it like this. It has 3 patties. It has lettuce, cheese, the secret bacon, and a fried egg on it. So it's for people who want breakfast and lunch. Don't know which to have first, so they just decide to put it all in a big thing and eat it all at once.
By the way, Neon, do you want to play a game of Tentacle Bento?
You're gonna play that, right?
If I can find a copy of it on the Tabletop Simulator, I
don't
definitely
have-
will play it.
I don't have Tabletop Simulator. I don't. I'm sorry.
But then how are we going to play Tentacle Bento?
Don't really like tabletop games.
V9,
It's a card game.
V9, you could always buy him a copy.
Yes, when I get money. It's so much fun. I love the back of the box. It's your first day of school.
Well, then
At Tokyo.
get some money and buy him a copy.
So this is... I just need to share this with you guys.
What are you sharing?
It's not that dirty, it's just a red thing I found. It's a... someone re-edited the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation trailer with Chris Farley with Tom Cruise. I just think this is so weird.
Sweet, delicious health. How I miss thee.
Ah, delicious, delicious health. It tastes like Tang.
I always thought it would taste more like medicine, you know. What does medicine taste like?
Well, it depends. What color is it?
Tang.
Tang is
Yeah,
not.
it's great. It's
Tang is
Tang
not a color.
flavored.
Tang is not a color. Tang
Well, it's
kind
the
of.
few.
Tang kind of tastes a little bit like orange juice. If orange juice was loaded with sugar. Now,
Sounds like
you
Kool-Aid.
say now you say it tastes like medicine. I asked the question of why what color medicine.
White medicine, I'm guessing. Just the basic pills you can, like painkillers.
Because when I was growing up, when I think of drinkable medicine, I think cough syrup, and when I think cough syrup, I think red and green. Green tasted like that was going to mutate into some kind of monster because of the way it tasted. Red tasted like pain. If this makes any sense.
You know what, though? You know what those are, though? Christmas colors. I have a damn good idea for some eggnog now. Yeah, it'll taste like shit, but we'll be pretty damn cozy for the night, I'll tell you that much. Who wants the fucking cough syrup eggnog by yours truly?
Not a big fan of eggnog.
Bit of rum, I think it really works well.
I mean, you guys have at it. I don't care.
Yeah, but it's not for everyone, very clearly.
Sure isn't for Kyle, that's for sure.
I wonder what would happen if Lorcat decided, I'll make one gaming room.
If you want.
If he got rid of the other two gaming rooms and just kept one, where would they go?
It would probably live in the street. Blowing random guys out for money that they can spend drugs on. I don't even know these people.
I don't know them either.
I mean, if they're not bothering us, then like what's the point? I mean, if they were bothering us, I think we're not really doing anything, so. That's what I'm assuming. That's what's the point. You know what game looks really... You know what game I think you might like, Reese?
I'm listening.
You ever heard of a game called Toy Soldiers Warst?
I know of the Toy Soldiers. I know of the movie. I know of the game, which I think is based on it.
There's a game called Toy Soldiers War Chest, which is a Ubisoft game. It's basically sort of a weird, like, third-person shooter RTS hybrid game where you play when you're in a massive toy box and you're fighting other different types of toys. And apparently, G.I. Joe and Masters of the Universe are a playable faction.
I think I know what you're talking about. My brother used to play the shit out of it.
Fucking Cobra Commander is a faction of this. That sounds like, I swear, if you grew up with probably gonna be your thing. It looks kind of fun though. I gotta be honest.